Good morning, my name is Ahmed Sharif. I'm doing my Bachelor's of Information Technology. This is my last semester and my last assessment due before I graduate. This video is about my individual solution discussion for the interaction design coursework, and this work was done in group of 3. Here's my piece of PowerPoint to describe all that I've done, all that I've learned, and how I have put in the course. So here's the table of content that I will be going through, starting off with issues and solution proposed, design thinking, interaction medium, persuasive and emotional design, worldviews, design ethics, and individual critical reflection at the end. Addressing the issues, talking about the issues, our client is Habitech. Habitech is an organization that helps the disabled people with the needs. They give services that helps challenging people and overcome any problems that they face. To actually know what are the challenges that we will be working on and the issues that's faced by disabled people in regards to technology, we visited DQS. DQS is a disability organization that is provided by, that is funded, and it's a government organization. After visiting DQS with our team, we have analyzed, we use questionnaires, brainstorming methods, and different design technique tools to actually know what are the problems they are facing. So after our analysis, we have found the issues that the technological barrier faced by the elderly to communicate with the technology. They're not able to use the technology properly. They find it really hard, and they have hard time to access and communicate with their friends and family. The feeling of anxiety and depression, they feel lonely. They don't because they don't have anyone, their family, friends around them. So that leads to the feeling of loneliness, anxiety, and sometimes it leads to depression because they don't have 24/7 care. At some period of moment they need someone. So these are the highly challenged things that they face. They're not being able to be highly interactive with existing technologies, so they're not aware how to interact with the existing technology. So yeah, as per the tool, we have used questionnaires and all the methods to know the problems and issues they face. After assessing the issues, we have come with a proposed solution. We have created an application called Voice for You. So Voice for You, it's a voice recognition application that will, with the help of voice dictation and speech recognition, the users who are our disabled people or highly challenging people, they can use blogs, they can write materials, documents, they can be highly interactive, and also social media by using the voice dictation app. How is it possible? It's also a remedial function for young adults with learning disability in reading and writing. So the voice dictation app can help them in if they can just dictate, and the voice recognition app will automatically write it down, a paragraph or a speech or however they want to. The special features includes voice recognition, and the most important feature is a moderator. So every user will have an individual moderator. They'll have a unique ID. So the moderator can be their guardian, can be their carer, or whoever looks after them. The moderator can create a list of communication contacts. So if the user cannot, with limited mobility, wants to call or talk to someone, they can just use, with the help of voice dictation, they can pronounce SH. If they want to call Shannon, they can say call SH, and that will straight away call Shannon. Each and every user can store their voice with the help, and the moderator can help them to save all the voice and play or upload any videos or anything that they want to do in social media. That is the proposed solution for the issues they face by the disabled challenging people. Coming about design thinking framework, the most important tool when it comes to design thinking framework is the 5 most points is empathize, design, ideate, prototype, and test. In regards to empathize, we need to analyze who's our user, what's their need. So our users are challenging people with limited mobility and physical mobility. So what's their need, what are the challenges they face. So by emphasizing that, we come to know that they're not able to use social media, they're not able to use the technology how they want to. So that's how that helps to define the problem. With the help of defining the problem statement, we can use this to ideate a solution for them, which was Voice for You. In ideation, after sitting with the groups and analyzing the problems, we then redefine the problem with the help of design thinking and our app to solve all their problems and issues. So to ideate, so we have created a lot of different, so we have come with 4 or 5 different type of idea in ideation, and then it helps us to create a prototype. We have created 4 or 5 different type of prototype, and with the help of, when after creating the prototype, the mindful and the most important thing of the prototype is to know how easy it is for the user to use it. The mindfulness of process and thinking, creating prototypes, how easy it is for the users to use a prototype. We have gone to our friends, we went back to DQS, we've used the prototypes with the clients, and we have seen how they've used it. We've noticed their body language, their thinking, how they behaved, reflection. We have taken all that in consideration, reflective. Some prototypes were really helpful, some prototypes did not make a difference to them, there was no change in behavior. So that was the design thinking framework that we used for designing a prototype. And end of the results of all the prototype, we went to testing. So when it comes to testing, as I said, when it comes to testing, we went tested with our clients, with the users. We noted how they behaved to it, how they felt it, and most importantly, to create a better experience. And we've used the solution in DQS with the people of DQS. Coming to the next topic is the interaction mediums. Okay, so our potential users are challenged people with limited hand movement. So they can't use, they have limited hand movement and physical mobility. So to traditional technology, which they find hard to use and make it easy for them. The traditional, you can use words, microphone, sensors, graphic user interface, and touchscreen. That was the traditional one. So if they can't move their hands, they can't use all this. How can we make a difference to them? So the emerging solution, or with the emerging technology, which is the voice recognition, touch screen haptic, VR, gesture, smartphone dictation. How did we design our solution, or what is the interaction medium the user will use to interact with the solution and app? This is basically a simple proposed application sample input, where they can dictate all that they want to write, all that they want. If they're into a blog, if they want to send a text message to their friends or family, they can dictate. For instance, if they want to say welcome, they can just say welcome, or WELCOME. The app will automatically write the whole paragraph for them. Okay, and then they can send. They can select whom to send, or if they are not sure to send it, they can save the whole paragraph. The moderator can then have access, and then they can send the required document over social media, or if they want to send a text message to someone, they can send a text. If they want to call someone, they can call. So it's easy and highly interactive medium, and that's how they can interact. That is the interaction medium they will choose. They can interact with the app, the solution that we have catered for them. Coming to the persuasive and emotional design. The most important factor for designing a product or designing our application, we had to analyze and have a clear understanding of the user needs. That's the most important factor. Who is our user? How they would, because they're challenged people, how would they react to it? How would they feel happy? Would they be satisfied? Understanding emotional needs of the user, the visceral, behavioral, and reflective change. So how would they behave to it? And we noted their reflective change. Would they be satisfied and happy? As a designer, we need to have a clear understanding of every aspect of it, especially behavior, reflection. And as a designer, we can keep all that in mind, and then use user experience using the voice recognition app for. They can write reflections, call people, and use social media. So if they do, or if they have all these features, that will help them to it will make them happy. They will be happy. So that is most important in emotional design. In terms of persuasive design, each and every user will have a unique ID, and as I mentioned earlier, each and every user will have an individual moderator that will have a unique ID of the user to help them to create the profile, make any necessary changes if required to, which is persuasive design, keeping as in mind. And most important, the user needs to be satisfied. They can feel good, happy, and confident, and gives them the best experience of their life. That's the most important factor of emotional and persuasive design when we design the app. The app is also designed to make it highly interactive and very simple at the same time to make our users comfortable and happy. Coming to the world views, each and every one has their own individual worldview, has their own perspective in regards to doing or creating anything. So keeping all that in mind, we have observed and had a clear understanding of users' cognitive features, and each and everyone has their own views. As a designer, our aim is to fully understand the psychological needs, users like effectiveness, autonomy, pleasure, and self-actualization. Worldviews keep changing, so the views keep changing on different situations, user experiences, and diversified culture. We collected information from the users, carers, and parents and guardians when creating the application. So we have taken a note of everyone's view, especially the user's view. How can we make a difference to the application? How interactive can we make it? So that they will be happy when they use it. The emotional factor will be, as mentioned earlier, will definitely keep in mind, and the views, how we can make a difference. Rooms for improvement. One of the most important factor, as I said, rooms for improvement. Changes will be done solely if user does want a feature to be added or is not satisfied. This means there's a feature in the application that will be created. If the user or the moderator needs a difference, needs a change, needs to add feature, they can use that feature to put down all the problems they face in an application, or if they want different sort of feature to be added, we can take that so that problem or that thing, all the problems or issues they face during an application, with that help of that feature, will be directly sent to the software developer or the designer, which will be us, and we can make additional changes specially catered for that individual user. So in that individual user's profile, that feature will be there if they need it solely. That will be solely designed in the Voice for You app for the user. And interactive medium will make the users happy and satisfied. The most important thing, we want the people to be happy, especially the challenging people. Coming to our design ethics. Design ethics are based on user's perspective, based on experience, and making ease of digital divide for the user. So the user needs analysis. So we have designed a solution that would cater the best for them. The design ethics will be solely used on user's perspective. Okay, how can that design will make a difference to them? How addicted can the design will be for the user? User should enjoy the application. It will be interactive and addictive. Okay, ease of social media use and the blog journal. So as the feature is there for the ease of social media use and the blog journal, so that comes under design ethics. So we have designed in such a way that they can be that's interactive. It'll make them happy, and also the most important, it'll create a value to design based on users' experience or gain development, behavior, intent. Yes, who they are, what the users' values. The most important thing, it creates a value to them and their life. They have the best experience to use the application. Coming to the last topic, which is critical reflection. So from this course, this was a unique course by itself, as we did it online. I learned teamwork, collaboration, online learning. It helped me to improve my communication skills, team working skills, because it was solely online, so I had to communicate with my whole team being online, and obviously due to the pandemic, it enhanced, but most important, my thinking skills, how critical, how innovative and creative I can be on thinking to design the gathered application as a solution for the problem that we have been given. And also it was a unique experience working with the team online using Microsoft Teams, which I've never used it before. Also helped me to improve a lot of my interpersonal skills, and thank you to this course to give an opportunity to work with the team and online, and especially thank you Lee Allen Potter giving me another opportunity to submit my assessment. Yeah, thank you.